Welcome one and all to episode 7 of Step Up Bar. On that, yeah, we have here the full cast today. Me, Fujigamesh, War, Strider, Alex, Ryu, and Isekai. And yeah, we're like this one, unfortunately for me, will be the last one for the month for me, mainly because I'll be busy the next couple of weeks with my girlfriend visiting, but you will still have the rest of the crew here for your lovely listening needs. But yeah, that aside, let's go ahead and start with how our weeks have been. Let's start up with you, War. How's your week been?
It's mostly
Mm-hmm. No.
I am getting a figure soon of Zio,
Mm-hmm.
well, if as a recording of this, yesterday my dad lost about $100 because he got identity theft / scammed.
Oh,
all the way in San Francisco.
it's kind of wild, actually. Goodness.
Yeah,
Man, that does not sound far away, because guess where I am?
Oh no!
Oh
God! It better not be you.
Well, was this something like he just got phone scammed, or like what was that about?
No, it's just they just got his like debit info and they've been using it for Uber Eats. So like it was over $100 of Uber Eats.
Oh, okay.
I heard there was a leak from Uber. So
Yeah,
oh, okay, that's interesting.
But the kicker is that we never use Uber Eats. That's the
okay.
Yeah.
But he somehow got his like info, regardless.
Yeah. This is the second time my family got scammed out of money, because last year or 2 years ago, my mom got scammed out of $250.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, my mom freezed the card and everything, so hopefully dad gets his money back.
Yeah, hopefully. The worst I had was when I was in college, one of my cards, basically one of my accounts, I think, like one of the sites I had an account on, it got it had a breach or data, like, the good old, the data leaks or whatever, that type of deal. And my email was in one of them, that type of deal. So the person basically got access to my eBay and then used it to scam other people, and my account got banned on there afterwards.
Yeah.
That was like what happened in my case there. They didn't do anything like with my, like, they didn't have my monetary info, but they just screwed up my my eBay account quite a bit, so I had to like shut it down and whatnot. That's how a deal.
And my mom is guessing it's because I use my dad's card sometimes for like Amazon, and so like she's guessing it's because of that. So I deleted that, hers and my card as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like I hope that hopefully you won't have much more of this happen, because that honestly sucks. That overall.
It's the second time, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of worrying, I guess, in a way, because of that. Yeah. But yeah, anything else you want to share, War?
No, not really. Just those two.
All right, sounds good. What about you, Strider? How has your week been for you?
Boring. Nothing's going on besides I have more schoolwork to do.
Do you already have your exams or whatever?
I had one of them. I have an essay to write again.
Oh no, you have a very writing intensive class. Sounds like. Yeah. Which one is this one?
This is 20th century.
20th century.
So the 1980s?
It's not the 1980s. It's just 1900s overall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That. Is it just 20th century in general, or is there a specific thing about it?
In general.
Okay. That. Well, it just sounds like it's just good old school stuff going on there. In that case,
I need to expedite the lottery win process.
Keep trying, man. Keep trying.
When I win, it's over. I'm gone. I disappear from this world.
That would be honestly one of those great fantasies, right? Like one of the things I always imagined in my head was like, if I ever get rich out of nowhere, how would I turn in my resignation? There.
Oh God.
That type of deal. It's always one of those like little entertaining scenarios.
You could pay for your wedding.
Oh yeah, no wedding. We're just gonna be holding in a fast food joint, baby.
McDonald's wedding.
Oh, not this crap again.
Oh my God.
All right. I guess before it degenerates too far, we'll go ahead and move on to well, Alex, you can go ahead and type how your week is going, and then yeah. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, balancing work and school has been rough, so it's been a stressful week. But you're close to finishing Deno episode 31. Oh wow, yeah, you've been making quite a bit of progress actually. In that case, yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. And on that,
I'm gonna get Alex to sing the opening to Deno.
yeah, sorry to hear about the work and life balance, but it sounds like you're managing, regardless. What about you, Ryu? How's your week been, man?
Well, I don't. How the hell do you even say this? I served coffee to the First Lady of the United States.
Ooh.
Like, no joke.
Ooh. That's actually really impressive. Do you have a story behind that?
So yesterday, I was just working at the cafe like always. There's really nothing else going on in life right now outside of like streaming and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I was just working at the cafe like always, and unannounced, there was police blocking off the street, and then state troopers come up or surveying the area. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then a couple of unmarked cars come up, and the Secret Service comes out. They're surveying the area. Me and the coworker that I'm working with are losing our minds at this point. We're like, there's no way that someone important is coming here. All of a sudden, Secret Service start coming to our door, and we're like, oh shit, what is happening? So they survey the area, and they're just checking security questions, and then in comes Dr. Jill Biden, the wife of President Joe Biden of the United States of America, and I'm like, what the fuck? And for the record, she had a small 8-ounce oat cappuccino. I have been asked this question all day today because this literally happened yesterday by the time we're recording this podcast.
Oh wow, yeah, it's super recent then. Goodness. That's super impressive.
Oh my, Ryu, the moment you said about coffee, there's a guy in my party that is dressed up as a Starbucks employee.
Leave him to die. He deserves his fate.
He's a pig.
He deserves his fate.
Oh my god, I just screenshot. Oh my god, hold on.
Do it. I want to see this.
Yeah, go ahead and definitely include
I'll
that.
take a picture of his adventure plate. Oh my god.
But yeah, outside of that, nothing too crazy to report. Well, actually, I'm this Saturday, a short film that I did voice work for is having a local movie theater screening, so I got that to look forward to.
Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah, you're gonna be on the screen. Yeah, you're gonna be on the screen. That's actually awesome.
It's pretty cool, and I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the avatar that Isekai was talking about. Why the hell does this guy look like he's a JoJo villain?
Because he is a JoJo villain.
I hate this. I want to burn this thing alive.
Too bad.
Final Fantasy 14, get your shit together.
But it's so
How could you allow this?
He has pasta on his shoulder.
Come on, Rio. We're gonna get sponsored by FF14 soon.
How could you allow this?
Male or
Oh my god.
a true man right there.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
He's a man's man.
It would have been a lot better if it was a Tonberry.
Wrong,
Fair.
Alex.
Yeah, he was asking, is he the healer? Isekai?
No, he's a tank.
Very fitting.
Again, he deserves his fate.
If he was a healer, he would have healed us by drinking coffee for us.
Now he receives all the verbal harassment.
Yeah, that sounds like good too. That sounds like good too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, how about you, Isekai? How's your week been for you?
It's been really chill. Not much going on besides raid going on.
Besides Raid
Shadow Legends, that console quality graphics and all that.
God damn it, guys.
50,000 silver upon like using the code or whatever it is.
Link in the description that doesn't exist.
Use code Rio for great Shadow Legends.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I mean, if the paint's good.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
if they were willing to add a bunch of zeros at the end of my bank account, then yeah, I'll sell out. That's a good idea.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I'm ready anytime they come with the contract.
Needs to be a minimum of at least 3 zeros at the end, and that does not include decimals.
There we go.
Included decimals. Where you at $10?
$10.
That'd be the ultimate bait, or maybe they use it like or maybe you get confused because they use the European way of separating out the values, where the dots is used instead of the commas.
Oh my god.
So then you get thinking like, what the hell was this $10 bullshit that they're paying me here and all that.
$10.
But yeah, yeah, sounds like streaming and everything's going well for you too, as well.
Yeah, it's been really chill, honestly.
I had to delete a lot.
I mean, there
bots
was like
last
a
night.
few bots here and there, but like, the mods, thank you mods, got them in time, so.
You're welcome.
Yeah. How's school been treating you?
I don't have school.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Not yet?
No, because of some issue that happened, and I kind of just like,
Uh-oh.
Better-
long story short, there was a lot of mishap happening with the with the communication, I guess.
So mixed communication, gotcha.
So for
Yeah,
now,
so
you're
much
not having school anytime soon, or?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just doing idle work, jobs, and streaming, and voice work and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully you can start soon enough with the school thing.
Yeah.
This sounds like the
I mean,
perfect
I
time.
didn't pay for anything, so I didn't pay for tuition yet. So
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so
you're
you didn't
fine
lose
then.
money. That's
Yeah,
a good thing.
that's good.
Yeah.
Right there.
Isekai, this sounds like the absolute perfect time for you to start working on your techs in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna do it all on stream. You guys can suffer with me.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. To be fair, it does make for some more entertaining fails. I still can't believe last night, because I had to go to bed, I missed you shooting into the lake and you getting gobbled up by the fish.
No, I shot a fish, and I was actually aiming for the fish, and I shot the fish, and then I missed like. probably once.
And you got the gobble up because the thing came up on the land and ate you animation. I'm so mad that I missed that.
The gecko ate her, baby.
It's not a gecko, it's axolotl.
Gecko.
It's an axolotl.
Regardless of what it was, you got nommed on.
It was
So
something. It was something.
I mean, you should be used to it with your fan base.
Yeah. Actually, most of them don't troll that much, honestly.
That's because I haven't been there in a while.
You don't even troll that much.
it's because you would ask us to time them out if they were trolling too hard.
I haven't been there in a while, Isekai.
You still don't troll that much, though, in general.
In general.
In general.
My chat in general is every time.
Is this a challenge I'm seeing right now? Jeez.
She streams too
We're
late for me to care.
prepare to wrench and prepare to hammer.
Alright, I'm prepared to ban him if he does.
Worry not. It'll only affect Alex.
Yay!
Why Alex?
Just throw Alex under the bus.
Hooray! I'm not the one being bullied this time.
Oh no, you're getting soon enough, buddy. Don't be
Ryu, I
cheerful.
don't have to bully you in chat. War's gonna do it himself.
Can I get like 24 hours at least? Come on.
No.
It's tough love, Leo. It's tough love.
Yeah. As for me, yeah, my week has been pretty hectic, on that to say the least. Like, I went back to see family for my mom's birthday and stuff like that, and of course it seemed like of course during the week that I come back, everything just starts kind of breaking down and that's a video over there. Like the garage door opener at my mom's place like broke, so we had to get a new one, and then we had to like basically fix one of the toilets and all that because it's having a leak of sorts. So we gotta do that too, and then there's like then they're still in the middle of fixing their AC. It's probably done now because the AC guy was supposed to come over this week. So yeah, it was kind of like, oh man, there's like a lot that just had to be breaking down at all at the same time. So that's really unfortunate there. But yeah, besides that though, yeah, like what was it? The Ether Gazer closed beta came out yesterday, so I was well, not yesterday, 2 days ago. So I was playing that, and it's like, yeah, I think it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think I'll pick it up when it comes on open beta. I do think that PGR's combat is better and more fun, but like this game is still pretty fun. And as I'm playing more of it, it's like, okay, there's actually a fair amount to this game as it is already in terms of content, and there is like some neat stuff that the characters do, but it does feel like it's a bit more. I mean, maybe it's just because playing PGR, it's a lot more fast paced, but it's like it's noticeably a bit slower. But I still enjoy it quite a bit though.
My main gripe with that game, with the Aether Gazer, and I still like the super thing that you showed us.
Yeah, the ultimate's lacking impact. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that was like a thing. That's a gripe too. Is like their ultimates look really cool, but they feel like they just don't have a lot of weight behind them. So it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of disappointing in a way. Like for the final impact, even though they look cool. But no, I do think that like I played a few more of the characters, like since they give you like a 10 roll every day. On that for this closed beta, so I got to mess with a few other ones. And some of them actually do have some neat. Also, a couple actually have one that's okay. Yeah, this one actually seems kind of appropriate. But yeah, overall, the game has quite a bit to do. But it's definitely But I think and I'll definitely pick it up and play it once it comes out. But yeah, I do think that Punch and Grey Raven is still the better game on that by all means, at least combat wise.
It's the superior game.
Yeah, Aether Gazer is still a very high quality, high production game though. So yeah, I'd recommend it. I recommend it if anyone's like actually interested there. But
I'll give it a week.
Yeah, it's like it's like I think it's good. I'll definitely play it. I'm not sure how. Like I think I'll play for a while. I'm not sure if it'll be something I'll keep sticking to. But yeah, so yeah, there was that. And then this week was my final week of work before my 2-week vacation to basically have my girlfriend visit. And that, so yeah, like tomorrow is my day off, and I'm due to the every other Friday thing where I get every other Friday off. So tomorrow is basically cleaning day here at this house. Basically like and on that before like I take her here and on that over like a week from now or something like that. So yeah, there's a fair amount of stuff I gotta like take care of over here. So it's gonna be a bit annoying, but like but in a way though, it's kind of like, well, I had to get to this anyway. I've been putting it off, so this gives you a very good reason to finally get around to doing that. But yeah, that's like primarily been how my week has been. Can't believe you're cheating on Tyler and all that. Well, Tyler's getting engaged, so he's the one that was cheating on me first. And all that there.
He's already.
Yes. The ship is dead.
Yeah. He chose someone else. He tied the knots and all that.
It's okay. The fan cannon's still a thing.
Exactly. That's pretty much how it is with me and Aaron. So he's getting married and I'm his best man, but still the ship must go on.
The best man has the opportunity.
They henshin and then they kiss. That's how it goes.
The funny thing is, like some weeks ago, Tyler and I met up so that I could like meet his best man. That for like for the wedding, that type of deal. And my girlfriend liked to joke that like, oh, Tyler knows that the ship has sailed, so he's trying to set me up with another person of his choosing. That type of deal to start a new ship or whatever. And that's But yeah, that was like. But yeah, that's been like Oh yeah, I also like, probably speaking of wedding stuff, I actually did finally give Tyler the suit measurement stuff, so it's like now he can stop bugging me about that. I never actually got measured for a suit before, so that was like all very new to me, because as it just so happened the Wednesday I went to, like that all the suits that I received and the dress shirts I received all happened to be a very appropriate size and whatnot, so it never really became a concern for me. But since I'm now have a more integral part of the wedding, I have to get more, I guess, well suited suits. God,
I still need to do that for my friend's wedding. I have
you guys
not
are telling me that clothes fit you guys?
Isekai.
Isekai.
Wow.
Weddings are the absolute worst in terms of dress. I have been to way too many weddings in my life, and I love my boy Aaron so much, and I'm glad that he chose me to be his best, one of his best men. But fuck, dude.
I'm kind of glad I didn't went to my cousin's wedding this year, because when my mom told me, it was complete ass. Like Mexican weddings are the best, but like in like American weddings, she told me like it's the worst for her.
Aw.
That's her first American wedding, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't been to an American wedding myself yet, so this is actually my first one too. So I'm actually so I was actually pretty initially very curious, but then I thought about, but it sounds like it's like very rigid. I guess is what I'm trying to say here.
You're not missing much, and 9 times out of 10, most of the after parties is just white people central.
White people wasted, baby.
I say this as someone who has been to way too many American weddings, and honestly, the only wedding that I have ever had fun at was legitimately an Italian wedding.
Ooh, there we go.
One of my cousins basically married his now wife is basically the maidenhead of the entire family.
So mafia style.
She's the eldest daughter of the eldest daughter, so she's basically the head of like the entire family. And wow, they went all out for that wedding.
I wonder how much it would have cost. Damn.
Well, I mean, they took up an entire hotel.
Oh, basically a lot, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually quite insane.
The mafia has a lot of money to spend.
Not only that, it was like some of the best food, best wine, homemade dessert. I never knew I needed in my life a cannoli that was made literally 30 minutes before it was served. I never knew that I needed that in my life to possibly make the best wedding experience of all time, but there it is.
I'm surprised. Did you get a food coma?
I'm surprised I didn't. Honestly, I was the only one at the wedding that was somewhat sober.
Hey.
Oh, damn. Sober from food.
Well, I mean, I had to work the next day, so I mean, I couldn't go too far out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I was like, when Tyler and Amanda were showing me like what happens in these American weddings, I was like, it sounds like theirs isn't gonna be as rigid as your standard ones, but it's like it sounds like it's still gonna be very, I guess, strict in a way. And I was kind of thinking, like, in a way, even though I'm very like you said, I'm very happy for Tyler and Amanda for them getting married. It's like all of a sudden my excitement for this for this wedding is kind of like maybe this is a bit misfounded here. That's what it is. Like
just have an open mind when you go to American weddings.
Yeah, like I'll still be really interested in seeing how this all goes because I've never been to an American wedding. Haven't been in Chinese weddings all my life, but it's like I'm curious how that all like works there. And I remember like after going to all these Chinese weddings, I was like, man, I don't think I actually would want to have a Chinese wedding either when I get married one day.
Well, that's why we're going to a McDonald's wedding.
Oh, not this shit.
Perfect transition.
Yes. High five, baby.
So speaking of McDonald's weddings and all that, like something very similar is like, I'm not sure if this still is a thing, but like for a while back when I was in high school, White Castle actually has a thing where like you can actually go there for Valentine's Day and they actually have it decked out in like Valentine's Day decor and stuff like that. That type of deal at White Castles. Like it's actually legitimate, like that type of deal.
I don't think that's gonna do that, but we're going to Hong Kong for your wedding, Fuji.
I'd rather go to Portland, Oregon, and go to the Voodoo Donut Shop that does voodoo weddings.
He's never gonna let it go.
No, I'm not.
But the pricing was so good, Ryu.
Yeah,
what is it with you people about the allure of a quarter pounder with cheese that says, yes, I want to kiss you under this burger like it was the damn mistletoe at Christmas.
You just gave a perfect description of what we're gonna do.
I hate it here.
Okay, but just to make it clear, Asian McDonald's are totally different from American McDonald's.
They actually are.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It's still the same damn thing. I don't care.
It's called we have standards, Ryu.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the funny thing is like these like very foreign like restaurants for like fast food sometimes are actually better than the ones in the US actually, which is really funny. Yeah.
I heard the UK ones are better.
Yeah, like I always told like everyone that the best egg tart I ate in China was at a KFC in Shanghai. That there.
Oh damn.
That like because like we went to the standard like what was it? Like I was trying to remember if we actually attended a wedding in China, but I was like, no, it was just pure family business. No, but yeah, like we went to like a lot of places to like eat dim sum and stuff like that, and we always got egg tarts from there, and they were good. They had some sweet to it, but it wasn't like quite the amount of sweetness I liked to it. Then we went to a KFC in Shanghai, and it was easily the best egg tart that we had there because it was actually was very sweet. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was also a KFC that didn't actually sell any fried chicken, so that was an amusing thing too.
Their specialty was
No fried
fish.
chicken, damn.
Yeah, like what they sold instead was barbecue chicken.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so you had barbecue chicken wings there, like that type of deal. It was actually really expensive too. That was the thing. Like, and something my mom always like told us about. I was like, oh my gosh, that KFC was so expensive for the food they gave, and that type of deal. But I mean, but yeah, it was like, yeah, it was pretty neat though.
So McDonald's wedding.
McDonald's wedding.
What is it about fast food that you people was like, yes, that is romance. Nothing else can compare to it.
Flavor.
It's food.
It's
Yeah.
food. It's quick food.
Yeah.
Quick food does not indicate that you should actually get married at a place that serves quick food.
Well, she gets full super easy with fast food.
McDonald's says
man.
otherwise.
Oh my god.
Real, you all know why it became a thing in Hong Kong? Because apparently people were actually meeting each other in McDonald's.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were proposing on McDonald's too.
See, perfect. Shar is gonna hear about this, and she's gonna say yes because it's a stupid idea that we made.
You know, speaking of McDonald's, I did.
There's videos of it.
I did
It's
visit like
fantastic.
probably the fanciest McDonald's in all the world in Hungary, and that type of deal like that, because it was like they put a McDonald's inside what used to, I think, be a train station of sorts, so it looks like really fancy and whatnot, of like all these pillars and all that type of stuff and all that. So it was like kind of amusing. The problem was it was really hot that day, so we didn't really feel like eating it, all that type of deal. So it's like, yeah, but I did take a few pictures there.
And meanwhile, in Midwestern America, the only thing that they use McDonald's buildings they use to put McDonald's in is old barns.
That's the point.
Thanks a lot, Ohio.
Oh, you could have gone with the one in Oklahoma. It's the middle of a highway.
I've never been to Oklahoma, so I can't say that for
You
certain.
should, because like you could see, like you can drive under a McDonald's over there.
Oy vey.
I'm gonna go to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah. Oh, anyway, in gaming news though, yeah, so I found out, I mentioned this earlier, but I found, well, earlier before recording here, and on that, like I found out like yeah, Warhammer 40k has their closed beta tomorrow, which I'm upset. I'm upset because I did not know about that they actually extended. I was not even aware about it actually until late today, but I was like, crap, I missed a window and all that. That's a video.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I got in though. I got in.
Yay, there you go. Yeah.
Give your account to Fuji. He's very desperate.
No, I feel like I'm more desperate than he is.
I already got the game bought for months, so I was like, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it like a couple months ago or so. So like, yeah, because I played Vermintide 2, so I was like pretty, you know, like I played Vermintide 2 and I liked it a lot, and I was like, this one is basically a modern Vermintide 2 and type of deal. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to how this one goes. And I like the fact that in this one you can actually create your own character for your own class too, so you're not like completely locked out of who you're playing unless they do some weird rigid like, no, you can only have one of each role type deal, which I hope they don't. Not happen. It's like, yeah, because that was kind of like, that was a thing with Vermintide 2 was like, you know, if someone took your character, well, too bad, you gotta pick some other guy or something.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, so like I remember like when I was playing on stream, some guy took this one character that used a musket, and I was like, damn, I wanted to guide the musket, but I couldn't say no to it because he had a lot of levels on the guy at the musket, so he had all these nice perks and all these nice equipment. It's like, well, he's gonna be carrying our ass, so I'll let him have that, and I'll just play as like, I can't remember who I played. I think I played as like the elf or something like that. That's a deal. I don't know, but yeah, it was like, but yeah, so I like that this game they're gonna have, you know, they let you create your person and all that, and you can pick their class and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully they don't keep you you know, one of each role type deal. Yeah, but definitely let me know though, what you think of the beta though. Like I heard the stress test was really fun, so it's like,
really okay.
Yeah, like it seems like a lot of people like really loved the stress test that what happened like a month or two ago. So it's like, yeah, so hopefully, hopefully you share the similar sentiments, and then we can maybe get a crew together to play or something when it comes out.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. It's my first time ever touching like a Warhammer game, so
yeah, like they normally don't like. Well, I'm pretty sure you know they normally don't make games like these. They're normally strategies and all that. It's a deal. So yeah, like, but yeah, the neat thing about you probably heard the neat thing about these Warhammer and for Warhammer games is they're like loot based horde shooters is what they are and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like you have your classes, you have your jobs, you have loot and all that type of deal, and equipment and stuff like that. So it adds like a little bit of like a nice little RPG element to it there.
Oh, okay.
So that's what makes them pretty fun and all that.
Mhm.
You know that, but yeah, your friends and you have codes of that Star Weekend. Yeah, definitely let me know how. Yeah, definitely let me know, Alex, what you think of it too, because I'm kind of because like yeah, that's probably the game I'm most looking forward to right now, outside of Victoria 3. But it's like yeah, that's like right now, like yeah, that's like the game I'm looking forward to for the end of the year, because it just looks like it'll be really fun. And by the time I started playing Vermintide 2, it was like by then the heydays were over and all that. So it's like yeah, so I didn't really have much people to play with. But yeah, you know, then yeah, like. I hope to hear positive. I hope to hear positive feedback.
Just stuttering.
You know that. Yeah. It's like I hope to hear positive feedback from you all, and then maybe we can get a group together. You know, like down the road.
Finally, we're getting get a collab going.
Well, let's not get too hasty now. Hold your horses. Hold back your mooses here. You know, hold back your mooses. yeah, like a cause. Calm down that maple syrup, Isekai. There.
Man, calm down your expired maple syrup.
But
at least I'm not blending my Subway, okay?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I will say I will acknowledge that there is a non-zero chance that this will be the game for our collab.
Non-zero chance.
Non-zero chance.
Oh,
Get a PC tower first. God damn it.
But yeah, I'm very excited to hear like the results of this one. So yeah, keep you updated there. Yeah, some amusing little spicy news, little bit, nothing too crazy. Is in South Korea, FGO is now an R-rated porn game. Ooh, it's like, you know that there.
Let's go.
I feel like that's even worse than FGOCN. What the hell?
Yeah, so like yeah, yeah, so like because yeah, so yeah, because of like it's FGO and Blue Archive, those two are now considered porn games in South Korea. So because they're considered porn games, the government is not going to accept any advertisements or app stores for these games, that type of deal. You know that, so that's like a little bit of really amusing, spicy news.
God damn.
But isn't like Blue Archive have like two versions?
Yeah.
I think
like,
so.
I think we talked about this last week. I think.
We talked about how they
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, Blue Archive has two versions now.
And both of them aren't even the version I want to play.
You know that. But yeah, like yeah, because of that though, like yeah, it does lead to some amusing like you know, like I guess contradictions going on there, just because it's kind of like, you know, they have like all this, you know, stuff like you know, South Korea hasn't exactly been the what was it, the paragon of morality when it came to like any type of you know, sexual stuff there, that type of deal. And so like of course the one thing that they decided to do is hit a game like FGO with a porn and label it as a porn game. So that was like some amusing news that occurred recently there. On that, but yeah,
so we're basically playing hentai then.
It's according to South Korea, yes. You are.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, you are guilty of playing a hentai game, according to them.
These guys found me playing a hentai game again. Let's go.
No, obviously this has led to a lot of people for FGO just memeing about like what got it banned, like, oh yeah, Spartacus's muscles were too lewd or something like that. That's a deal. Or like Orion, or like Super Orion, that's a deal.
The packs of Super Orion were just too good.
Yeah, they were just like, so they lead to like some memes and jokes about that there. All that, but yeah, it's like but yeah, that's like a little bit of amusing FGO news going on. But yeah, besides that though, it's been relatively quiet though. I'm sure you guys talked about the Mario movie and all that last week, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
So we're talking about that again? Oh.
You don't have to, but I'm sure like you guys talked about it. If you're curious what my impressions of it was, I thought Jack Black did pretty good on that with the Bowser. I actually liked the Bowser. I thought Ian Michael Key's Toad was decent. The Chris Pratt Mario was definitely needing some work there. Yeah.
The French one sounded amazing.
Yeah, the French one is actually Dancred from FF14, I heard. You know that, the actor.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like,
The
yeah.
Italian one is better.
Yeah, so like, so that was a thing too. Yeah, but yeah, it's like, I guess like I wasn't expecting much from the Chris Pratt one anyway, but it was kind of like, man, that was a bit of a bummer because it didn't really sound like he put too much effort into it there.
It's just Chris Pratt being Chris Pratt.
That there. I did think that like what was it? I thought the animation was good though, how it looked and some of that. It definitely looked very Mario to me. That's so I was like, yeah, I think they kind of got that right. But yeah, it's like it's definitely the Chris Pratt Mario. It's definitely gonna be the thing that's gonna be like on it there. I'll still go see it though. I'll see it anyway though, regardless. It's kind of like, well, Nintendo, being Nintendo, gave their seal of approval on this, even with the. So it's like, so I imagine there's hopefully something good about this here. That's
Mario
a deal.
movie.
Fuji, they're gonna price it at one of their DLC prices.
You get the Mario movie skin.
For the new Mario game that isn't announced yet. Yeah, I don't think they even announced a new mainland Mario game since Odyssey, have they? Now that I think about it.
No,
I mean, you had like things like 3D World or whatever, that type of idea, but I think those were technically remakes or remasters on that.
They were remasters, yeah.
It's like, yeah, so yeah, there hasn't really been a new Mario game. Oh, wow.
It's not like every single Mario game with co-op has just been Mario assholes.
Mario assholes.
But yeah, that was like, that was my impression of the Mario movie thing. Yeah, it's like, I'll check it out though. I do think it's like, I think it's worth checking out regardless. I mean, it's the first Mario movie since the weird one.
That shall not be named.
Yeah, the weird one of Captain Lou Albano and stuff like that type of deal.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bob Hoskins.
By the way, any update of Connor liking that tweet about the monkey?
No, not yet.
Damn it.
He's still hoping.
That's some copium right there.
To be honest, I kind of completely forgot about it until you mentioned it just now.
I mean,
I
didn't forget about it. You wanna know why? Because I had to edit the video when you seen it.
All right, but anyway, Isekai, you said you wanted something to discuss too. You had something you wanted to discuss.
Oh yeah.
she's gonna let it out with her anger.
I'll let it out. I mean, I don't think you guys really care about it.
I mean, go ahead. It's very rare.
Anyway, because you guys are.
I mean, it's a certain company that we all play.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's debatable. I don't think everyone plays, but there's a game that I play. It's an Otome game that is by HoYoverse, or MiHoYo.
Oh, Tears of Themis.
Tears of Themis. Yeah, Tears of Themis, yeah. And recently, more recently, it's like, I think they announced this about at the beginning of 2022, that they couldn't put in all of the JP voices because of the pandemic. Pandemic's still going on. They're going to try to put all the voices into their main story. And fast forward 10 months, so now, fast forward to now, they said that they couldn't put any more of the JP voices because of health concerns of the voice actors, and the pandemic still going on, which is a total lie because the pandemic in Japan has died down. At least nobody's not making a big deal of it anymore. And there's only four voice actors compared. And I was saying that on Twitter, saying that there's only 4 voice actors. 5 if you squint hard enough that are important.
Oh boy.
And then I was like, look at Genshin, look at Honkai. How many voice actors are there? And you're not caring about them?
Aw. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're pulling some bullshit right there.
Yeah.
You can see where their priorities are right there. It's like
It's Genshin, obviously.
Yeah, totally. When Genshin has like, oh god, how many people? How many characters? 20?
Genshin? Like about over 30.
Yeah, like 30 people, probably stuck in a room, stuck in a recording studio. And you're telling me you're not worried about them catching the vid?
That is very true. You sounded very livid on that tweet too.
In the beginning I wasn't that livid because it gave me like 15 tiers, which is the currency to roll for gacha.
15.
But,
oh my god.
Yeah, just 15. That's generous.
Too generous if you ask her.
Yeah, I'm surprised MiHoYo didn't just give you like a pat on the head and maybe give you 1 row or something there.
They literally just gave us 1.5.
Oh, so it was actually pretty low anyway. Okay.
That's super low.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought it was actually like, 5 rows or something there. So
Oh,
it's
wait,
okay.
sorry, it's 1.5.
Oh, okay, no, that's it. Okay, that was kind of a bit more than I thought they would.
You know what the kicker is? They just did a sponsorship with Nishi-san when they did that.
I have a screenshot of like the announcement. So
I see. Oh, well, it sounded like you were definitely very invested in the game, Isekai.
Oh yeah, because I was playing since closed beta.
Oh.
So I was just like, oh, now you're telling me you're gonna get rid of it? Bro.
So now she uninstalled it.
Yeah, I just installed it right away. After I made the tweet, because I need to grab the screenshot.
that was the straw that broke the camel's back for you right there.
It was because I like the voice actors, the Japanese voice actors there.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate then.
Yeah.
And they're all big names, so I don't know. I think you guys should recognize at least like 2 of them. One of them was X8's Bugster belt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Emiya?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Emiya. And the other one you should. There's 3. Sorry. One of them you should recognize. Kamui/Kamu.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jun
And-
Fukushima, no!
Yeah, Lelouch. Hit on that.
Yeah.
Lelouch.
God damn it,
Delicious.
Hoyo, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. And then the last one is Eren from Attack on Titan.
Ah.
I don't care about Attack on Titan.
I don't either, but that's what most people recognize him for.
Yes, I don't know. I'm gonna say that.
And then the last one, Kageyama.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty notable cast then, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a-
they're all notable.
yeah. No,
Yes, but it's the same thing with Honkai and Genshin. They're all notable, and you're
it's
not.
Kaji.
well, you
just
see, we are an action game, not a the action franchise. Well, not franchise. Like we're an action company. This thing is just a little side gig that we do. It's like.
I feel that. I hate it. I don't. I feel it though.
He's like,
Nobody cares about Otome. Oh, nobody cares about Otome games.
I kind of do.
There's no
because
novels who reads.
You don't have to read. You listen to us audiobooks, damn it.
Why listen?
Why do you have ears? Why are you listening to me?
Why listen to them?
Fair.
I just need to see.
You need to see the.
If you're seeing, that means you're reading.
What is reading?
What is reading? What is being literate?
Circles game.
How do you fall for this game every time?
Oh my god.
He's not wrong. But yeah, I feel sorry for you, Isekai, because of that.
Speaking of uninstalling and the end of a game, probably to the delight of us Final Fantasy gamers here, the First Soldier, the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier Battle Royale game is ending service next year.
They have a battle royale.
Yeah,
It came out? I thought it didn't
it came out like
exist.
some months ago. It is.
God,
That was
really
short,
knows.
damn.
Yeah, it's ending service on January 11th of 2023.
That
so.
is so short. What the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't really last long, but I don't think many of us expected it to last long. I mean, I was actually surprised they even had a little world championship thing going on there too. On that.
Had a tournament?
Yeah, like Alex and I, like some weeks ago, we received an email from them. They were like, "Oh yeah, check out the First Soldier tournament or something like that." That's a deal. So it's like, yeah, there was that. He actually sent in a big ad for it. Yeah, so yeah, Alex can't believe that they canceled an April Fool's joke. But yeah, that was like something that's like a lot of people were kind of like also saying like, what the heck, this game actually came out. That's a deal. Like some people really didn't know it came out, and there was a lot that's like, well, it was kind of expected to fail. Type of deal. Like for what it's worth, I thought the concept looked interesting enough. Like it definitely tried to differentiate itself from a battle royale game, but no one really is wanting a Final Fantasy battle royale game. It's just when it comes down to it. I don't know. It's like, yeah.
Leave that to FF14.
Don't know. So yeah, that was like a little bit of like an amusing bit of news too that happened rather recently. Don't know. But yeah. It's I don't think nothing of value was lost with the closing of this particular game.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, but Anyway, what was this about this other wedding thing you were gonna tell me about? You know that's a video.
McDonald's?
Oh, was that what it was? It was literally the McDonald's wedding.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. I was making sure. I wasn't sure if it was just like that one or if it's something else altogether there.
No, it's a KFC wedding this time.
KFC wedding.
It's a KFC
that a
wedding.
thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask KFC China.
I was gonna say maybe Japan has that.
I wonder if Subway Korea does Subway weddings.
Oh, okay. I found a KFC wedding, but it's in South Africa.
South Africa.
Oh man.
Check if there's a, I'm gonna check if there's a Subway wedding.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the Japanese has some KFC weddings on there. It's like
Out of all of
Here's a
them,
news
yeah, I
article.
would not be surprised.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Throw their dream ceremony at KFC. Damn.
Maybe it's a really high quality posh KFC restaurant.
Well,
I have no idea.
well, there was an actual wedding at a Subway, so oh god.
You mean the Subway, the restaurant, or Subway like the train?
Restaurant.
All right.
That was like back in 2005.
2005.
Yeah,
Oh.
2005.
Just say 2005.
No, I will never say that. You have to. Go
Oh, there
over my
was a recent Subway's wedding. It was last year in October.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh,
idea of like
literally
people
last
getting
year.
married in like in a fast food restaurant
go.
thing. I never actually really heard about that before. No, it's like, oh
Just
yeah.
imagine Crony doing a Subway wedding.
You know, for a Subway wedding, that isn't too bad. Actually, they even got the little Subway car in front to actually pose for it. That actually, that actually looked better than I thought it would.
Yeah, that's the one. So we're getting Fuji a Subway wedding.
Oh my god.
Just invite Crony in.
Oh.
Crony will be the priest.
Oh, you know, a bit of a random thing. Have any of you been watching the season of anime? That's what I do like.
I have.
Not this season, but I have been catching up.
Yeah, it's like because like it's like there's a lot of heavy hitters this particular season actually.
Bleach,
Yeah, like
baby.
Mob Psycho, the new Gundam, which I finally watched the first episode of today with a girlfriend, and that then there's like Chainsaw Man, I think I said Mob Psycho earlier. To Your Eternity. Yeah.
I'm just catching up on Futo Tante. So
yeah, so it's like
I'm-
it is
I'm
all.
waiting for the last episode so I can watch it, binge it on Sunday.
And that, yeah.
and you won't do the watch through with me. I'm saddened at this.
But yeah, it's like a lot of this season seems to have like a lot of like heavy hitters and all that type of deal. So like I was like, man, I may have to actually have to like watch some of these myself then in that case.
I did enjoy the first episode of the new Bleach that came out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
that.
That did come out. Yeah, the new Bleach came
yeah.
out.
I didn't see it yet. Oh, I'm disappointed.
I don't want to hear anything from you, War.
What?
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Did you like it at least more for the first
Oh, yeah, it
Bleach
was really
episode in
good.
years? Yeah, it's like yeah.
Yeah. After seeing his final move, and I still like his full bring Bankai form more.
I see. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Now after all this time, yeah, the big three is once again reunited. You know that? It's like after
Kind
all
of.
this time, yeah, kinda. Boruto is a spiritual successor. You know that? That's what, yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I will never watch Boruto over my dead body. You will
I
make me
can't
do
believe
it.
the quality has certainly dropped as well.
It dropped hard, dude.
Yeah.
I heard it dropped.
Yeah, like I remember hearing a bit about like a long time ago, like how like one of the biggest news I heard from Boruto was like how they basically effectively nerfed Naruto and Sasuke hella hard and everything. You know that? Because like the problem that it was having was like the anime started becoming basically the Naruto and Sasuke show because they're busted and all that. That's a deal. And then like apparently some episode happened where basically they just got hella nerfed down and stuff like that. Like I think Naruto
Yeah.
actually lost the tail beast and stuff like that. Like legitimate.
He
You know that?
did.
Yeah, and then like I
Okay.
don't remember what happened with Sasuke, that type of deal. So it's like yeah, and
I don't know either.
yeah,
Or
no.
do I care?
yeah. Speaking of Naruto, though, they had their everyone probably saw that 20th anniversary Naruto promotional thing, right? Whatever.
Oh, the video?
No.
Yeah, the
I saw
video.
for like
Yeah,
Wait.
the
a
AMV
minute.
basically.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Damn,
It actually looked pretty good.
It's
anime.
basically an DMV. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. No, you have a job.
Did it have Linkin Park?
Oh my god. I think it had one of the openings for Naruto.
It had a bunch of openings. I think it was like nearly all the openings, if not all of them.
Barely all? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like because it was like an 8-minute video, so that type of deal. But the animations look pretty good though for modern like a modern take of Naruto in terms of the animation. It actually looks pretty solid. And apparently they're also making what was it? They're also making a spin-off manga involving Sasuke or something like that too. It's hard the whole thing too.
God.
So I was like, oh man.
Saucy man, he's getting a spin-off. Alright.
But yeah, the big three is back. Not quite in the form they were in the a decade or so ago, but they're back. That's how a deal.
In fact, don't just say the big two. Big three doesn't work with Boruto.
I guess that's true, yeah. Yeah, the music thing about the big three was I remember there were like a lot of shows that just tanked. For, like when the big three was running, like a lot of shows apparently like tanked during that time when they were at their height because they just couldn't really compete with them at all. And I remember that was like something that was like there was like an article or two about it during the period of time when like all three of them were at their heights. It's like yeah.
Fully bleached as well because the animation is crisp as fuck.
It looks really clean.
Yeah, you should give it a shot, Isekai.
Oh, well, I'm just waiting for it to. I'm just waiting to catch up all of the other animes I need to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how many episodes are going to be in that Bleach season.
Oh, they didn't release release like how many?
No, I don't see any cap.
No.
I think they're just doing all of it in one go. But they didn't say like amount of episodes, so that's the kicker.
Yeah, like I may check it out myself just to be like, yeah, I guess I'll finish up the whole saga too. I don't know. I don't think I don't think I finished the Fullbring arc though on my end. I think I dropped it.
I finished the Fullbring arc, but I never watched it in anime form. I watched it in manga.
Okay.
Never watched it in manga. Okay.
There are some technically manga stuff.
Okay.
Videos out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is. He technically could have done that. Yeah,
you could have watched the manga because there are manga videos.
That was kind of like.
You're still reading.
I kind of did. Like the first couple of chapters, but it's like, I'll just buy the paperbacks, and I did from Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah, I kind of feel like probably one of the things I would probably like to do one day if I had my own place and a good amount of space is probably like buy out all the volumes of like Shaman King or something like that type of deal, and then put it like in a nice little like bookshelf or something like that type of deal.
If you did, I would like to see pics.
And that's why like one of the things I would probably like to do if I had like my own bookshelf is just like buy out all the volumes of Shaman King and then just like have it there.
I'll do one better. I'll do it in one piece and make a throne.
You probably could. You probably could.
There's enough books to do it.
Like,
there was an article about like someone did like a one giant skill with all chapters and it's like a big book. I posted on the manga end before.
Someday you'll read the ending for Shaman King. It's alright. The ending's alright. It's like, yeah, truthfully it's alright.
Truthfully it's alright.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's nothing that's like, oh man, that was amazing. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's satisfactory, I guess. It's a deal.
One giant book.
One Piece has like over 1,000 chapters, doesn't it, or something now?
Yeah, it's like it was updated to the current chapter at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was kind of thinking like I do remember there was like because it's been running for so long, it has like a crazy amount of chapters. That type of deal.
I mean, Oda did announce he wasn't. They aren't gonna be. They are in the final act.
Yeah, I have heard about that. Now the question would be like, is the One Piece actually real? That type of deal. Right.
I swear to God, if they pull some, it was the friends we made along the way. Bullshit. I am going to be so livid.
The One Piece is a Starbucks coffee mug.
Don't worry. I think Oda confirmed that it's actually an actual thing.
I think he did, yeah.
Oda, you've been at this for over 2 decades, going on 3. Don't fuck this up.
Just imagine just like the One Piece is just like a key or something for something else.
There's a lot of One Piece lore. We're not going to go into it. Otherwise, I'll be taking up the entire time talking.
Yeah, I'm sure. I guess you follow One Piece, so it sounds like, yeah.
I follow a decent amount. Every once in a while, I just come back and check up
Also, are you kind of like, you know, you read up to the latest chapter, then you just drop it for a while, then you come back and binge it again? Yeah.
I finished reading Wano and I just haven't read it since because I think it was Film Red was coming out.
Ah, okay. I heard the Wano arc seems to be like the best arc from what everyone keeps talking about it there.
It's the best and the longest arc.
Yeah, that too. It was like super long.
How long are we talking? 3 years long or 4 years long?
3-4 years.
Yeah, it definitely lasted a long time. You know, speaking of manga, like the new Berserk chapter came out, and then I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I did start reading Berserk some weeks ago. That type of deal. After after a while, like if you're curious, I started reading it because those of you that are familiar, are you familiar with the Death Battle channel or whatever? Death battles, yeah. Yeah, so like, yeah, they had one popped up in my feed about guts, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. And then I watched it, and I was like, you know, I hear these people always talk about how good Berserk is, so I guess I'll check it out. So yeah, now I'm all caught up on it, that type of deal. And it's like, it's kind of basically one to know where they're at in there. It's kind of like, man, is there a way they can actually end this in a satisfactory way? That type of deal, especially now that the dude behind it is dead. Like, this guy that claims he do his stuff is now in charge of it, but I was like, could they really pull that off? It sounds like they have one more arc they gotta do, and that's it's like, yeah.
I don't think they would.
But yes,
I heard that a lot of the Miura sensei's assistants know how to draw his style.
yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe the art style will be similar, but I don't know how the story is going.
Yeah, because like the story of the thing with the story was like his editor said something like, I couldn't really make sense of what it said, but he said something like, oh yeah, like like when I met with the author 30 years ago, he was working on this one particular arc, and so then ever since then, all the arcs he did was nearly exactly how he said it was gonna be. So I'm just gonna do the chapters in the ways that he told me. I'm not gonna provide anything that I don't remember. I only provide the ones that I fully remember and stuff like that. But I was kind of like, but I couldn't figure out if like his statement meant like, you know, he was just like, you know, the last time he spoke with the author was 30 years ago, and this author just gave out a huge roadmap, or he actually just meant like, oh, it's just more like an exact example or something like that. But I was gonna say, like, if this is legit 30 years ago was the last time he spoke to this guy, maybe some things are not quite what they seem.
The real question is, how the fuck would he remember 30 years ago?
Yeah, that's what I was like, maybe he just meant like that as an exact example, not so much like that was the last time I spoke to him there. But yeah, it was like worded really weird. Yeah, other than that though, like, yeah, for me, I've just been checking out reading a lot more manhwas because I caught up on all my current manhwas, so I need more manhwas to kind of fulfill that need on that there.
Give him some romance, see what happens.
Oh, the romance manhwas are
They're
just so
so
boring.
Yeah.
And they're all the same too.
You read like, if you read like around 12 of them and they're all different, you practically read the entire genre.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing was, like, I only found out from my girlfriend the other day, the Chinese, like, they're called, there's manhwas too, and all that, but it's just spelled a little bit differently, so it's like, it gets kind of confusing, and all that. That's a big deal.
I think the Korean one was with a W, and then the Chinese one was like a U. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so that's like the big thing there. Yeah, so it's like,
Manhwa.
yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's like the confusing there. Yeah, but yeah, like yeah, I the new ones I've been reading recently, they're not doing the good old isekai thing. They're doing the good old I went back to the past trope instead.
Yes. The outer trope that's been popular.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, but you're into that party a little late.
Yeah.
I read all of that. It's so
like, I saw some of them that were like, I read a couple before that, but most of the ones I happened to read it before then were definitely the isekai ones, and then but now the ones I'm reading now happen to be the ones where they keep doing the, you know, return back to the past and try not to let the future happen type shtick.
Change the future, become the strongest, intercultivation arc.
Yeah.
And disappears for like 30 chapters.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
I changed history by having a harem.
That just sounds like it sounds like a game, an arrow game.
Oh no.
Out of all the things you can think of, why is that?
Would you mind giving me details?
I think there was a game / anime that was like, I mean, minus the time travel thing, but yeah, it's trying to be the strongest, and then yeah, pretty much everything what Strider said except the time travel part.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, You
I
know,
think I played a demo of it. It
You
was fun.
played a demo.
Oh my
It was
god.
on the. I think it was. Oh god, which console was it? Oh shit!
Please don't tell me it's the Vita.
No, it's not the Vita. No,
Oh
it's not.
god.
It's a Nintendo console.
Which ones?
I know, that's right.
And
Well,
64.
you have the Switch, the Wii U, the Wii, the 3DS, the other DS.
I will not be surprised if it was the Wii.
No, it's not the Wii. I think it was the 3DS, if I remember right.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was weird. The demo was weird. The game was weird.
Everything is
Genre
weird.
doesn't
The
make
enemies
sense.
even weirder.
oh boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably one of the
Sorry.
ones. Oh wait, go ahead. I did cut you off.
No, I said sorry about
Oh.
that tangent.
Yeah, Alex now
That's
put out
fine.
his own. I died became the strongest of cheat skill by level 1 in Hero and the Chosen One, also the Otome game.
Yes, and the Demon Lord's interested in me.
God damn it. Demon
Oh.
Lord is actually a hot Otome babe.
Oy vey.
Ryu.
Your goal is to bang the Demon Lord. See what happens.
I mean, there are Otome games. How about that?
Don't worry, there's
Get
also
off
some that involves gender bending the Demon Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
ladies
let's
and
go.
cancel the isekai genre.
Okay, canceling Isekai right now.
yeah,
Cancel her on Twitter.
yeah,
Let's
like
go.
yeah, probably one of the good new manhwas I've actually been reading recently. I guess this is technically isekai, but it's like, but I say technically because like the whole background question during that one is basically, did our world like overlap? Did our world get overlapped by this other world, or was our world like actually like overlapping their world or something like that? That type of deal, and it's only returning now. So you could probably say it's an isekai of sorts and all that. That type of deal.
That's
So
a
it's
weird
not so much
logic
like he
right
got
there.
taken to another world. It's more like his world just changed. You know, that type of deal. On that, but
Damn.
yeah, this one's kind of the one that this one is probably like the one I've been reading recently though. It was like it's called like the omniscient viewer. I think it's like the omniscient reader's viewpoint, and it's basically about this guy who follows a web novel for like till the end of its completion. But the web novel is like, oh, you like that one? You read it? Okay. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's still ongoing right now. If you're curious, but yeah, it's basically about this guy that read this web novel, and basically he's like the last guy that is reading the web novel. Like it started off kind of alright, there's a decent amount of people viewing it, and then over time as the chapters go on, he's the only one that keeps viewing it. And then after he finishes it, basically he thanks the author, and then the author's like, oh yeah, thank you very much, I'll give you a special gift and all that. And then all of a sudden the world changes, and you know, it's kind of what you expect in these 7 manhwas. You know, people are starting to get killed. It's kind of like a little game setting thing. They have to go through a few scenarios, that type of deal, and have to like fulfill conditions and whatnot. And then they also could like get like they also have to like they're basically in a way, I guess, like, yeah, the novel, the plot's known to be really shit. Yeah, that's like what a lot of people critique it on. Yeah, you know, that's it's like, yeah, so like basically the premise of it is like they're basically in kind of like a game show of sorts. Well, though they can die in it, and like basically there's these demons, for lack of a better word, that are streamers, and they basically stream the entire like environment on that type of deal for like their what they call their constellations, which are kind of like I'm not like, so again, lack of a better word, it's a bit more broad than this, but deities in a way, kind of just like viewing the shows for entertainment. And it's kind of like, I guess in a way, I think Hunger Games is probably a good idea. Like that, they're like, they help spot, they pick a character they like in there, and then they can sponsor the character. Yeah, for the world myths, yeah, that's probably the best one. Yeah, they pick a character they can sponsor, and if the character agrees on that, I say character, but it's an actual person agrees, they get like, they can kind of do a partnership of sorts where they get some power, and then the deities could just like basically toss them money and whatnot, that type of deal that the characters could then use to spend to like power themselves up, basically. But yeah, it's really interesting because a guy like being the last guy to read the novel, and so that he has like all knowledge of like basically how all the scenarios go and stuff. And also the neat thing is like, this is one of those manhwas where he's technically not the main character in a way. I like the thing, like, as in like, yes, he's the main character of the actual literary work, but like in his universe, he's not the MC. There's an actual MC, that type of deal, who's a complete douchebag, you know, that type of deal. He's your good old, you know, badass edgelord, that type of deal. You know, that's so like they get into like a lot of conflicts and stuff like that, but he's like really busted, that type of deal. But he has to, but because the actual main character has knowledge of like the plot, that type of deal, he kind of used it to kind of like help move things to like actual different resolutions and whatnot. That type of deal. So it's like it's really interesting because it's like he has like it's like, you know, it's kind of a take of your standard thing, but it's a bit different and all that. So it's like, yeah, it's amusing because of that. So yeah, like yeah, that's like the one I've kind of picked up recently when I was back home, and yeah, I'm now all caught up on it. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that you read that one too, Alex. On that, yeah.
Out of anyone, it would be Alex.
But yeah, that was like that was probably the one I've been like probably out of all the ones I read recently. That was probably the one that I like the most currently going on, and now I'm back on the hunt. That's a deal. Back in the hunt.
Hunger for more reading. Oh boy.
Yeah, you read a lot. Yeah, like yeah, definitely. Like I have all these other manhwas I'm reading right now and kind of keep up with, but some of them are kind of like That's how it is. It's kind of like, well, they're entertaining enough to give you something to read, but not something that'd be like, yeah, it's a must-read recommendation. That type of deal. And it's like they're kind of just enough to keep me interested. That type of deal. But the omniscient readers is actually pretty good. Yeah, that one's solid.
Good TED Talk.
Good TED Talk. From Fuji always.
What's up?
Mama TED Talk by Fuji.
Yeah, I got carried away by summary there.
It's fine. You were just being passionate.
Yeah, was there anything else you guys wanted to discuss here?
Not
No, I don't think there's
unless
anything
you
else.
just want to talk about Overwatch, because I heard that thing is pretty shit.
Oh, that's dumb stuff. I read it.
We ain't touching that thing like
Yeah,
a llama. We need a full episode for that shit, dude.
No, I don't think we need a full episode, but there is a lot going on.
There's still more going on. That's the
Yeah,
funny
like the
part.
recent sexual harassment going on. Another
Oh,
lawsuit
the
over there.
Activision Blizzard thing?
Yeah,
Oh, the
one I posted.
California lawsuit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah, like I've definitely been hearing nothing but bad stuff from Overwatch there recently. I heard the gameplay, some people seem to actually like it, but it's definitely the monetization, just the thing tying your cell phone that is killing it right now. It's a deal.
Like the gameplay I heard is basically just normal, just with 5 people instead of 6, and that's literally like the summary everyone's been giving.
Yeah.
It's just Overwatch, but paint.
Pretty much, yeah, it's just 5-person Overwatch is what I've been hearing too. But that it also sounds like, yeah, in terms of like, I guess the dynamic of it, it's like most of it's still like nothing too much has changed with the game. So that was like the disappointment that some people were having too, from what I heard.
Nah, everyone's disappointed with it was the phone requirement.
Oh yeah,
that's
I was so surprised. I'm like, there's no way Blizzard's gonna screw up just asking for your phone number.
Oh, they did.
Cannot believe they screwed up asking for a person's phone number.
Yep.
Oy vey.
I will not be surprised if they're gonna start that as being the norm now.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. Speaking of like the phone numbers, so like part of the reason they did that too was like they did it because they said that they were actually gonna record your voice chat in the game too, to deal with toxicity. So there was that.
That's BS right there.
Oh, Fuji, you're too toxic to me, man. This phone call, you've been so toxic to me on this phone call.
We're gonna ban you for a week for being too toxic.
They kind of, from what I heard, they kind of to an extent to remove the phone requirement, but it's only for like existing accounts. That's how a deal. And so for like existing accounts that like played Overwatch 1 or been part of Blizzard for a while, so new accounts still have to do the phone number deal. And then the problem that a lot of people have brought up too is like there's some people that use like some prepaid phones and stuff like that. That's how a deal.
It doesn't work, right?
Yeah, it doesn't work. That's how it doesn't acknowledge it, so
that.
that's like a big issue there. That's how a deal.
Yeah, I'm not touching Overwatch.
Yeah, phone plans are expensive. God.
Yeah. A phone itself is expensive.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That is true. This is true.
Always are.
Shit phone. Ugh.
It's because you have to get those like which gigabytes you want in that fucking thing.
For a flagship phone?
Oh,
Yep.
for like yeah.
There's
phone.
models based on the model itself, and then there's memory models.
Yeah, so like how many memories it could take and that.
Yes. speaking of like memory models, like probably something that caught my fascination like recently too was like I've been like again looking into like the VR stuff and out of curiosity because I kept getting all these recommendations for VR games and stuff like that. And it's like but like I don't know, apparently there's this like new thing called the Pico or whatever that type of deal that came out recently. That's like apparently really good, but it's made by a Chinese company, so people are like, and then like apparently just very recently the Quest 3 I think is like, or no, the Quest Pro is as announced, but it's like it's $1,400 that type of deal. Apparently it's because it's like it's more for business users that type of deal.
Business.
Yeah.
Nobody in business gonna use that.
Yeah, like I don't know. You can talk to
You say
Zuckerberg.
that, but
What the VR meeting is gonna happen, Ryu? You're gonna tell me that VR meetings?
I mean, have you? Oh my god, that reminds me.
I mean, people actually gave money to Zoom. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yes. And how many funny videos did we get from Zoom because of it?
Indeed.
Yeah, like I know right now Zuckerberg is getting a lot of like harsh negative feedback because he's trying super hard to push the whole metaverse thing even now.
The models look jank. Man.
They look cheap as fuck.
They do. Even people in VR chat can do better. Hell, I can do better.
He spent he has $1 billion net worth, yet he has cheap ass models for the metaverse. Okay, buddy.
He's just showing it to investors.
Yeah.
That's
Apparently
what it is.
they're firing back on him pretty hard because they're kind of like, yeah, this kind of sucks, which is what they're basically telling him right now.
It's ass.
An amusing thing that actually just reminded me, back in I think 2020, that like a Japanese company actually used Animal Crossing to hold one of their business meetings and all that type of deal.
That's adorable.
I
Yeah.
remember hearing that. That was
Yeah,
funny.
I was like I think they like they just basically met up in some person's town and then they just sat around someplace and ended their business meeting that way.
So cute.
Hey,
That's so
That
cute.
is so
having fun
adorable.
while doing business, okay?
Trying to get a Switch.
I approve.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was actually a neat little thing on that there. That's what kind of reminded me there at the virtual meetings.
Yes, in a month, our next podcast is going to be recorded on the same.
On Animal Crossing.
Oh my fucking god.
Have to get a
Oh,
Switch, I guess.
God. Yeah, me too. I need a Switch. I saw one for $200 on the pawn shop, so I'll probably get that.
Oh, that's still kind of. Oh,
you'd probably have a better time trying to record a podcast over a game of Mario Kart 8.
There'll be a lot of voice
You know?
breaks.
Yo, no, what's even better? Just go on VR chat. All of us go into VR chat and record there.
Oh my god.
Alex asked, did we hear about a Korean drama using 14 as a plot point for cheating? I have not actually.
That's true.
What?
Point for,
Wait.
like, what do you mean? Using 14?
FF14, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I've actually talked about FF14.
I
I have
also
not heard
heard
about
that
that.
14, really?
I also heard the Kurz making like a VTuber.
We're
What?
making a drama about everything. Jeez.
Yeah.
I already made a drama about the esports
It's like a
scene.
lawyer.
Making like a
It's like a
competition with
lawyer show?
VTubers or something.
It's a lawyer shirt using FF14.
What?
Okay.
the fuck?
That's probably to talk about like online relationships and stuff like that. And then that type of deal. Like
One of the evidence was 14.
that's actually kind of neat.
We found the
Oh my
suspect
God.
because he was using FF14. Oh my god.
I have a feeling that probably Mama Isekai watched it.
Mm.
I should
I should go
ask.
ask her.
Yeah, I should.
I'm pretty sure she probably saw the one about the video game, the esports one as well.
Maybe.
Should we watch Korean horror films next year?
I don't know.
I think I found one that was like a found footage one, if you know that one.
What?
It's all.
So, I
I'll
don't know.
show, I'll
Her-
show
her-
it to- I'll show
Her
it to you
hard drive
later.
is bricking in the middle of us right now.
I think
Download more RAM.
she's
Are you paying?
busy-
I will pay when I win the lottery.
Okay, go and get a lottery ticket now.
Look at the
I,
Mega Millions.
I replaced the ice cream I already took. What more do you want?
Did
You're
you
the one who
know?
suggested get more RAM, so.
Do I get the model with it as well?
I
Sugar controls
don't want to
Kyoshi.
know. I'd rather not know.
It's best if you don't.
I really don't.
Rio's just gonna walk away from this situation and continue being real.
The life of a coffee ninja is indeed a daring one.
Okay, so we're canceling Ryu then.
Canceling for you, wow.
Again with this crap.
Ryu, when you become Ryu once more, this is where we go.
God damn it.
Oy vey. I can never win.
Hey,
What is
Join the
Ryu,
party.
I let your bit stay in the video.
not wrong?
And for that, I should thank you.
Yes, you were really
What?
asking for it to be
You
deleted.
you said you wanted to do anything to keep the bit in the video.
Wasn't there like one bit that he really wants in?
Yes,
Those-
this is the very
yeah.
end
Oh,
where
okay.
he gave you an idea for
Mhm.
for
Yeah,
For your
Halloween.
schedule, for your schedule poses, yeah.
Yeah.
All I wanted, all I asked for was that I be credited for it.
Yeah, it's in the video, and you
There's
still
the
haven't been credited.
There's the credit.
They
The
just had
thing-
to
the-
censor you for one time, though.
The things I do for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
The life of a content creator. Come on.
Yes.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Oh,
Come
dance,
on,
water dance.
come
Yeah.
on, be Sukasa from Showtime Wonderland.
Oh
Ryu.
my god.
Are you
Oh my
are you going to donate? Are you going to subscribe with Twitch Prime?
I ain't gonna touch. I ain't giving Twitch my money. I'd rather give it to YouTube.
Are you going to touch? Are you going to touch grass?
Does Isekai count as grass?
Wait, what?
He's not green.
Maybe for Earth
no,
Day.
that's true,
Maybe
I'm
for
not
Earth Day.
green,
She can
I
have,
could touch the pink grass or just not my hair. Man.
maybe she has an
Either way.
Earth Day
Grass has
model.
been dyed pink.
The pink grass is mold, and it is not Isekai's hair.
What?
Why is it the equivalent of bald? What the fuck?
Am I wrong though?
Are
Just think
you?
about what you just said.
I don't know. Self-reflection for yourself.
Self-
Are you wrong, Ryu?
Today's self-reflection is: are we better than anybody else?
Nah.
Yeah. Come back in a week. See what happens.
Nah, we already questioned our friendship last week, and we're still here.
We're still questioning it.
That is very true. We did question our friendship.
Anyway, speaking of crushing, I think it's time to bring this to a crushing end too, and on that as well. So
There.
Yeah, and on that. All right.
Oh, that was such a bad transition.
Yeah,
Yes.
I always like making bad transitions just so you guys can actually get a prize out of it. And on that there.
I got out of this episode relatively scot-free.
No,
Not getting out next week's
Yeah,
episode. Ryu.
it's
Next
something.
week you're back to just us without Fuji.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, it's
Next week
something.
there is no Fuji protecting you.
Yeah, there is something like so that's something that I always found one of my professors in high school like amusing. Dude, he always transitioned with really random transitions, being like, "Oh, speaking of ice cream," and then he'd talk about like the neurology or something like that. That's an idea right away of no relation to ice cream. No, it's done on purpose. He knows it has no connection whatsoever. He just likes doing that just to troll people and see and get people get a rise out of people.
I thought it was gonna turn into make it so the ice cream freeze on your brain.
The Rocky and Bullwinkle method, I say.
Yeah, so he just likes to do it just to get a rise out of it. So I just find it amusing. But alright, anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Night.
Nay.
Right.